presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. But tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come off of wins.
Let's see if we can
and it usually leads to
avoid the same embarrassing three-interception game as last game. I believe I didn't record about the last 20 seconds of the game, because when I fired my game back up, it had me finish up the Colts game, and I did kick a field goal and then stopped him, so it was 34. I think the 14. So. Sorry about that. When I stopped recording, I thought I had finished the game.
At their 6-year quarterback.
You want to talk about a driven player, partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is
Love Contreras. Love Contreras.
Some good
as a linebacker. Absolutely love
Contreras. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Slot man moves right. 2nd and 4. And a quick throw there is incomplete. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
Actually starting Bennett today, even though he generally starts because of the packages I use, but I'm actually starting him on left end, and if he plays well, I think I'm going to change his position.
Past the marker following a gain of 6. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
There's Chris Olave. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. Curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of catches, 69 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Here we go, Scott.
Here's James.
Nice.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
James has got it.
They ain't going anywhere. Riddick again.
This is only going to be a gain of 2.
Riddick again.
He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
He was a part of the
unit for New Orleans.
the Horn trade.
I
got Horn for draft picks, and he was involved with the package, I believe.
Down the middle.
Pretty sure.
So that's Charles, a season long.
He may wind up being a starter for me.
I was really excited about that. The special
Which should be
teams
great.
coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame.
He's a big corner. He can almost play safety, to be honest.
Distance,
He's 6'2", about 200 pounds. Stop the run.
And he'll be stopped up at the 20.
He can play inside. He can probably cover some tight ends.
Their opening drive. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And what a performance in his last game.
We're trying to control the defense a bit more than our offense. We didn't really do that last game.
Yeah, that's not what
We
he's
weren't really
looking
effective
for.
at it.
What did Vincent Barty say? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 22 carries, 128 yards.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
You look at this Saints defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done.
4th and inches? Okay, we'll go for it.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
You just got to go up just a little bit.
It's a quarterback sneak. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
I think in this situation,
Kind of thought there for a second, didn't get it.
Is make sure your guys are set up front. No one jumps, no penalties. Sometimes you even call cadence, just go and pick it up.
Yeah, because it's on them. The quarterback's job's pretty easy there.
It really is.
Trying to kind of scoop through a little hole there, but
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw. Knox. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down. Knox. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and run for it.
we got it. We got it.
Got the 1st down yardage.
We got it.
Brings us up to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Operating from the gun. Knox. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the Saints 40.
Back to throw. Knox. He finds his man complete. It's Shepard. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Going back to the backfield, he'll get the carry. Yeah, he stopped immediately there. Crediting with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
19 tight.
Operating from the gun. Knox. He finds his man.
Putting a linebacker on him.
That's Shepard. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Yeah, keep putting a linebacker on him.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point right down the
Good
middle.
first drive of the game.
Makes it
We'll
a
take that.
7-3 lead.
A lot of plays, long, held the
The
ball.
kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this
We got a
one away.
touchdown. There's not much wrong with that.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And we give you a look there at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns. You can see he's second best amongst NFL running backs at this point in the season. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. You look at this Carolina defense. They come into top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face.
And he's going to lose a yard.
Very nice. Second. Let's go. Yeah, he's going to be a star. He's going to be a star. I should have started him off the road. I'm going to change his position. He's very, very good on that side.
And that's their first
All right,
this
so,
game, but how about
though I do like the dynamics of having a more power rusher on that side, it just works. Reminds me of when I had Scorton, to be honest.
They need 12 here. It's third down. Looking to throw.
Again, wow.
Under pressure, and they get it to him again. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
Premier speed rusher right there.
Out now is the punter, Brady.
They may turn the tide of our defense, actually. Him and number 20. They may turn the tide of this defense. Exactly what I needed.
He gets this one away.
We had some little holes here or there. They may fill those gaps.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
But ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down
the left side. We don't do that very often.
Worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent
That could have been nice.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
At the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Knox. Now they go screen. It's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's second and 4.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle.
Trying to get that move going.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent game and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Man, and he hits him in stride. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
14-yard line.
Looking to throw. Knox. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where
See
the
if we can get another
defenders
touchdown.
are not, and he does exactly
We'll
that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
Go. Check out.
He'll try again.
We got it.
And this time he works his way in. Touchdown, Panthers. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
This guy turned into a superstar. That's another guy that was just involved in a trade package that I picked up, and he's like
the point after.
starting running back. focal point of our offense right now.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. You can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Second and a couple.
At the 30-yard line.
It's James.
Nice, Sims. Good job.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Best safety in the league right there.
Half-yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Yates. And it is caught. And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
First down.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it.
Beautiful.
The rush too strong.
Beckett again? Hell yeah. This guy just, he's like Scorton. They're very similar. Holy shit. I remember I drafted him to replace Scorton. I just never did it. Well, time to do it.
They lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Off the play fake.
He got it again? Are you kidding me?
Pressure, they got him again.
Dude, that guy's fast.
Going to Boots is a 7-yard
Jesus.
loss on the sack.
That's fucking crazy. Let's go.
Let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long.
Again, are you kidding me, this guy? That is unfair. Dude, let's fucking go. That's Scorton. That's what Scorton used to do for me.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Okay. All right.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
That's exciting.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin
good to see that.
their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak.
We'll try to squeeze through there.
Next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Set.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
I didn't know they were going to play that deep.
2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll try to run this one right up the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
So,
now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Here's 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Nuts. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
all right. That's all right.
They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down.
They're going to hand the ball off first.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
And then get into a no.
Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out. You got to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try to find a way to win.
Here's third and a few inches.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Looking to throw. Yates work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
New Orleans.
Operating from the gun. Yates. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Back to throw again. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Get it.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden.
Looking more like the defense I know.
He's been
looking more like the defense I know. Same thing happened last year, where it was like we just struggled for the first few weeks, and then
that hits at the 6 and carries into the
just started dominating.
Touchback. There again is the running back as he trots on.
Not bad in 5 games.
The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think
Ooh, 74. Come on, buddy.
They've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the 2nd quarter. And he's going to get this one across.
Just let that run out.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much.
Well, we'll move right through the
Let's go ahead and look at the stats real quick.
Halftime.
See what the statistics say, how we're doing. No interceptions, thank God. All right, so Priester's been actually running pretty good. He ran a lot, though. We're going to have to kind of get him a little bit of a break. Shepherds are playing well. Beckett's is killing it. All right, let's go. We don't have any interceptions.
For the start of the 2nd half.
So we'll probably let Priester play the first drive, and then we'll switch to Livingston.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Panthers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's putting together a very strong first half of the season. Currently the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Oh, he'll want that one back.
Yep, that was not a good one.
He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Back to throw. Knox. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A a nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing to start the drive. Yates. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And the Saints
Hold it ready.
1st down.
Hey. Cougar 19.
We're gonna get him. We're gonna get him.
James. Well, they're able to swarm him behind the line.
Good job, Riddick.
His rough night continues. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Go.
Operating from the gun. Yates. Has his man. That's James. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering.
Nice, Riddick. Dude, this guy has just been a great addition.
The contact well timed there.
Good job, Riddick.
Now 4th down.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from
Positive
55
kick.
yards away. That was never in doubt. And a second field goal
Booted
here
the shit
cuts
out
their
of that thing.
deficit to 14-6 now. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting.
Let's go ahead and get him switched out. Get him a little bit of a break.
Isn't it to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the use.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Let's go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. To the left side, he's got McMillan. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Let's
39
go.
yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 19 Lion.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Dang it.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. The Saints.
Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play really nice.
Oh, that was a sucky play.
Sometimes it can break big.
That could have been nice if they just made it smooth and kept going.
At the line.
A loss of a
2nd and 11
Brings
now.
up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Wow, look at that speed he's got. Look at that speed he's got. What a luxury. What an absolute luxury.
18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Cougar 19. Dragon 60. Right now, boys. Get up.
Off play action. Knox. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he will take it across Panther
salute. Let's go.
A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
21. Saints 6.
So this drive spans 7 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it.
Yeah, again, bro. Holy shit. Let's fucking go.
Go ahead and get 6.
Let's fucking go.
The position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case,
got in there quick.
No answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback. And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It's going to be crazy defensive line stunt.
Looking to throw. Yates. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Here comes the Saints punter now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line.
We'll keep Livingston in for a little bit.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And they'll give him another shot.
Hobart, where he completely missed that block. That's good.
He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Knox. This is caught by McMillan. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
15 yards.
See what this play does.
1st down.
Let's go now. Go.
Now a handoff running through the middle.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have the chance to react.
And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now. Here on EA Sports, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And that one
stuck.
Incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Yates. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That one good for 26 and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Bam.
Blitz coming.
Contreras is just too fast. Let's go.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Second and long. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13.
Here we go. Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Yates.
Good job.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That's how multiple guys get to it.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to be out of bounds a mile away from that yellow line, and that will become a turnover on downs. Throwing to start the drive. Knox on the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
What'd you do, bro?
Here's second and 10. Back in the backfield, he'll get
Over. You missing blocks again, buddy? All right, so
instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The Panthers on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Operating from the gun.
No.
And that will be incomplete.
Hey, I really thought they were going to go somewhere else. I thought they were going to go somewhere else. That's my fault.
Here, Charles, but they're
That's
still
all right.
going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the
As long as
bench
it
and get a
wasn't
chance to
intercepted,
play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the
Bad
field.
punt. Let's go.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Over the middle, it's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 5. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
Trying to put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Trying to throw some other defenses at him right
Again,
now.
he'll drop the throw. That'll be caught by James. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Operating from the gun, Yates.
Nice hit, Milton.
Gain of
Nice
6.
hit.
And now we've got a third down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass to the
Oh, shit, are you serious?
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
Down. Rocco 80.
Operating from the gun, Yates. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be second down.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here.
Cougar 19.
Back to throw. Yates.
Oh, he ran right into fucking
Releases it, and that'll fall
Turner,
incomplete.
ran right into him.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Shamar, baby, let's go.
Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And boy,
He's just getting beat up today.
display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Now a 2nd and 2.
He's just getting beat up today.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 75 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Here we go. Sack. 65. Cougar 19. Ready.
Looking to throw. Knox.
Dang
And
it.
the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Okay.
It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
He'll find McMillan here. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up fourth down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
Let's go. 79 Broncos.
On 4th down, Knox.
Dang it.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. And the Panthers turn.
See something real quick. Okay. No, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Trying to get a better view here. Yeah, Herbert would have been the play there. Okay. Yep. That was my fault.
Play on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Ready?
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
Jordan James. The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
2nd and 13.
Oh,
Pressure comes and down he goes. 3rd and 19.
A loss of 6 yards.
Ready.
It's 3rd.
Back to throw. Yates. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're
ain't gonna happen.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this one is incomplete. They had to go through with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a gain of 7.
you ain't hurting, bro.
2nd and 3.
Come on.
2nd down and 3.
Here we go.
They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
3rd down and 2.
Ready.
And he works
Beautiful
his way free
run.
all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 96 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And you look back over the score sheet. Interesting. A very clean game. No turnovers.
Yeah, I still feel like I'm struggling to pass, which is weird because that's the strong point of my team. But
because defenses have put
yeah, we'll
such
just keep
an
plugging in there.
emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for
my defense is nasty, though.
Security is
So.
paramount. So they worked
We always
on
have that to
not just
lean
a week
on,
of
but
practice, but I'm
you
sure
can only
all
lean on
during
defense so
training
much.
camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Carolina, they remain
Beautiful
as hot
pass.
as anyone. 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year.
Oh shit! If
And
I
they'll
didn't
get a
know,
chance
I thought he
to
had 100
redeem
yards. If I didn't known that, I would
themselves
have
at home
ran him one more time.
next week.
It's all right.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
6 sacks. Beautiful game. All right, y'all. Catch you on the next one.